Hello, America, and to our friends around the world, greetings. As we continue on with March is Women's Month, this story I had, which apparently is also out of Orange County, I had wanted to include with the other Orange County uh, mother violence. 35-year-old mother charged with repeatedly beating her 5-week-old baby when he refused to stop crying. The baby boy's got 16 broken bones. So I want to put in here that the news article does state that both the mother and father have been charged. But this is Women's Month. March is Women's Month, and I am here to celebrate women and make certain that they get the entirety of the focus for the actions that they have taken. Mirian Jimenez-Olivera of Santa Ana, charged with 11 felony counts of child abuse. Put that in context with the one felony count of using the sharpened metal object on the 11-year-old son of the other Santa Ana case. 11 felony cases. That's almost one felony for each bone. Whereas the 11-year-old boy, who is no longer with us, his mother only seems to be facing one. Hers is only a sentence of 3.5 years. She faces a maximum sentence of 42 years. I misread that. I thought it was 42 months. Whereas the other one, she only faces, half that sentence. This is this when you go to the range and you're practicing with somebody who doesn't practice, or you go and you throw darts at somebody who's unskilled, and it's called the scatter technique. That's how the law is on these women. It's a scatter approach. You'd have better luck rolling dice to get the sentencing and to be more consistent on these violent women. I I'm not trying to minimize a newborn baby having 16 bones broken by an abusive woman. Not at all. I think that these women need to be lifetime sentenced at the minimum. That would be consistent. But 42 years for an infant having 16 broken bones versus an 11-year-old uh, mother, the mother of an 11-year-old facing 20 some years, and that's it. And we all know both of them are going to be out within 10, which segues into the fourth profile that I've got for you. These two out of Orange County. The third will be out of New Zealand, just because of the horrors of what it represents. And the fourth one will be out of Nevada. Jimenez-Olivera is accused of punching her newborn boy in the ribs, shoulder, arms when he cried. Maybe it's just me, but the idea of punching something to make it stop crying just seems common sense that that is going to have the exact opposite effect. If a 5-week-old, anybody who's been a parent knows for certain that if a 5-week-old infant is fussing, It's usually a symptom of some level of discomfort, hunger, cold, isolation, whatever. Um, as somebody made a comment on one of the previous videos, uh, suggesting that there should be a license for breeding. You know, you can't argue with a suggestion such as that. I mean, that's been the joke that there should be licensing for parents, but I don't know. I mean, how do you regulate something such as that? Uh, there is got to be a better system of accounting. These women have definitely, if you've gone into their backgrounds and profiles, have exhibited bad actions, bad behaviors that justify not having children or having them taken immediately. May 13, 2024, 5-week-old boy brought to the Children's Hospital of Orange County. If you're not familiar, Children's Hospital, I don't know if they're fully a network, but they have children's hospitals in Virginia, California, all across the country. Um, Massive facilities, you know, great level of care, at least from my experience. Let's see. So when Children's Hospital of Orange County took the boy in, he wasn't moving his left arm. They found the 16 broken bones, also had a skull fracture, fractured knee, fractured elbow, fractured finger, and two rib fractures. They go on about this diluted quote about a mother's arms should be the safest place for a newborn. Get over yourself. Women are violent, and until society recognizes that, until you start executing them for these crimes of you know intent and successful endings, this is only going to get worse. This is the part of the reason I have no sympathy for the nightmare that Europe is falling into. They deserve this nightmare that they're succumbing. When you get reports of what is it, a town in New Jersey flying a foreign flag, also of the same persuasion, yeah, I don't have much sympathy for the consequences of these actors. Um, Maybe there is something to be said for fully clothing and forcing them into silence. I don't know. The obvious answer is this cannot be allowed to exist. And yes, I know history is replete with examples of mothers going off their rocker, women going off their rocker, with seemingly, oh, it was out of nowhere. But this fallacy that a mother's arms should be the safest place. No, a mother's arms are the same as an anaconda that is hungry. That is what they are. A woman's arms are no safer than the hungriest anaconda wrapping any child up.